Hey, it's Lemon. Welcome to the Backlogs. Got a game here a few of you might have heard of, especially if you followed my channel in the past. Grime. I covered this indie Metroidvania back when it came out, and I think I even commented on the possibilities that this game offered when it came to challenge runs. Well, looks like no one really followed through on that idea, aside from the usual no-hit every boss challenge you always see, so let's change that. Today, we're gonna find out, can you beat Grime without weapons? Let's go over the rules. First, we aren't allowed to do any direct damage with a weapon. There's a few points in the story where we might have to do something to progress, and I'll be sure to note it when it happens, but otherwise, weapon damage is off limits. Second, we have to do our best to beat the game. There are several endings to Grime, so hopefully at least one of them is obtainable. And third, we're allowed to use indirect damage to progress through the game. And if you're confused by that, just give it a minute or two. It'll make sense soon. Alright, let's get started. If you've never heard of Grime before, I'll give you a rundown of the story. Actually, I'm not quite clear on it myself. Guess we'll learn that together, won't we? I'm okay. It's fine. Let me just reform my entire being real quick. Well, that's slightly better. Just need to form a few more tendons. There we go. That should do it. Give the old legs a test hopper 3. Excellent. And with that, I now have the ability to warp around. Neat. So yeah, not really sure what's going on here. Kinda new to this whole existence thing. Also noticed I have a black hole for a head, so that's not alarming or anything. Oh hey, secrets. And friends. Hello there. You don't have ears, do you? Let's just pretend this never happened. Huh. Is that an R? Hey, oh god, what's happening? That wasn't my fault. You all saw it. Witnesses. I have witnesses.
My head is all wrong.
You too, huh, pal? Well, guess we just need to keep moving. Someone around here must know what... Please don't push me. I said please. Oh god, I'm sorry. I can't control... So, in case it hasn't become clear, my only method of defending myself as of right now is essentially a parry. It's not my fault if enemies just happen to throw themselves into my head. And if we just so happen to gain health from accidentally consuming my fellow rocks, all the better. Ooh, a smooth rock. Wonder where it came from. Or I can break it. That works too, I guess. Ah, okay, this is our resting point. As you can see, we've got 5 traits we can put into. You have the usual health, stamina, strength, and dexterity, but then you've got this one. Resonance. AKA the death orb I'm just casually carrying around. Putting points into it means that the black hole does more damage, and considering it's our only method of defense, that seems to be our best option. Something else you might notice, we're kinda collecting enemies. If we defend ourselves from enough of one type of enemy, we'll eventually learn a trait of that enemy that we can put points into when we level up. Every enemy has a different trait, so hopefully we can find some that help us out. Well, on to the next... Oh, who's this?
Get away, you uglies! You... Beautiful. Perfection.
Finally, someone who doesn't want to throw themselves into my abyss. This is Jan. Jan likes me. We're best friends now. Say hi to everyone, Jan.
Hi, hi.
While Jan goes on ahead to find a way for us to get out of this dreary cave, let's keep on pushing, shall we? I keep moving along, and eventually even absorb enough enemies to complete a collection. As you can see, I can now put a trait point towards this here, which would let me regain stamina whenever I successfully absorb an enemy. Normally, this would be great, but considering I'm not sure how many trait points we can actually get in this run, we're gonna hold off until I know for certain that it's something I want. Down we go, and oh hey, it's Jan. What's up, my guy? Stick things? Oh, Jan, buddy, this is an axe. I swore to never hurt another living thing on purpose. I can't use this, and he's gone. Well, normally we'd get to play with all sorts of cool weapons and movesets. A lot of these weapons are very Bloodborne-esque, and transform with their combos. Shame we're a pacifist. Yep, definitely a pacifist. Please pay no attention to the countless enemies currently dying on screen. That's completely out of my control. Alright, where are we going here? Through this wall? No, little too tough for my weak little arms. Well, guess the only way is up. Bud, can you not? Please? Please? So, yeah, turns out this is where the game really wants you to practice swinging your weapon in midair. And no matter how hard I try, I can't get past this potted arm. So, with that said, that's it. We officially can't get any farther. Run's dead. But for the sake of fun and curiosity, let's push forward as if that didn't happen, shall we? Required mechanic and all that. Hey buddy, can you point me toward the nearest... Alright, take that as a no. Guess now's as good a time as any to explain another mechanic in this game though. Whenever an enemy glows red when they attack, you can't parry them. Which means I'm going to either need to bait out attacks that aren't red, or find another way to deal damage. Eventually, our guy gives me some regular attacks, and wouldn't you know it, he's got a special health bar. Looks like each segment of his health bar equals 1 parry. Simple enough. Ooh, he gave us a trait point. Gonna have to use that later. And what have we here? Armor, you say? Don't mind if I do. Looks like wearing armor gives you stat boosts rather than defense, and boosts towards a particular skill if you have the full set. After completing a few more collections, finding a few more weapons, and helping another mini-boss with their existence problem, I find another smooth rock and can finally level up again. Let's see, a few more points here. There we are, looking snazzy. Now let's see what skills we've got available to us. We've got some defense boosting abilities, stamina regen, the ability to walk, but this one here, this one's going to be our bread and butter. You see, some enemies have special health bar segments that are grayed out. If a segment is grayed out, it means you can't absorb that enemy until you get back to a red segment. So, with our new ability causing damage whenever we parry an enemy, even if we don't absorb them, we can whittle an enemy's health bar down to the point where we can absorb them once again. Oh, and don't mind the existential crisis happening in the background. Here, fella, have a few smacks on my noggin, on the house. Should help with your stress. Alright, wait, too much of a good thing. Crap. Ooh, what's this? Blood metal. This is an upgrade material. I'm never gonna use this, am I? Oh, hey, it's Jan. Hey, Jan. I know, right? This man just gets it. I'm glad we're best friends. In any case, Jan says the way out is further ahead. Just gotta make my way down the hall, past all the, eyes, and then past this face? Well, that's a shame, but I guess I need to break my way through. Oh crap, it has arms now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Wait, please, not the face. Crap. Well, guess we're doing this. Fine, go ahead, touch the face. Don't blame me when you don't have any more hands. Okay, well, you seem to have all the hands you could possibly want, so I'll just be going now. This boss fight is wild. Dodge the red hands, absorb the gray, and switch from side to side whenever things get too crazy. Things only get more frantic at the halfway point, too. Thankfully, it would appear my build is perfectly capable of taking out the amalgam. One last absorb, and bam, first boss down. Sorry, guy, but you did attack me after I said I was sorry. You okay? I'm sure he's fine. Well, we can't let all these fine rocks go to waste. Let me just clean this up here. There we are. All better. We've also got a new mechanic. To keep it simple, this number goes up with every kill and goes down if you ever get hit. Higher number means more souls, mass, with each kill. Easy enough concept. And while I could go to the next area, I just realized I'm not wearing pants. Jan, what the hell, man? You were gonna let me go outside like this? Well, time for everyone's favorite part of Metroidvanias, sprinting around the map looking for secrets. You're not pants. You're not pants at all. Take that trait point, though. If you're not using it, I mean. Oh, dang. You've got a very useful skill, too. Now, all of my perfect dodges cause damage. Again, not my fault that they're trying to hit me. I'm just dodging out of the way. Self-defense and all that. Oh, and a few more points in resonance. Because reasons. Excuse me, just shopping for pants. Don't mind me. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Ah, much better. Nice little boost to our health and stamina with the full set. And we look pretty stylish, too, if I do say so myself. Ah, fresh air. It's about time. We've been in that cave for far too long. I feel pulled, which is weird, honestly, considering I'm usually the one that's doing all the pulling. Looks like something is telling me to go to that very ominous red and blue spiral in the sky. I'm sure that's normal. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate the scenery? What a skyline. All right, refreshed. Oh, hey, a secret. And it's taking me right back into the caves. Well, hopefully there's something worthwhile down here. Hello there, don't mind me, I'm just stealing your stuff, it's fine. You know, you may make intimidating noises, but you're not that bad. Look, I gotta go, but you take care, okay? Oh, and mind the death cloud. God damn it, Lemon, every time. This is why we don't have friends. Ah, well, back out into the open sky. It definitely feels better to be out of the darkness. What's this then? Fisticuffs? Aw, man. What you got here? This for me? Thanks, bud. So here's the thing that'll probably be a problem throughout the run. These spider bombs here can't be parried as far as I know, and you just have to run from them. Oh, good, another one.
Oh, why, hello there. Oh, world's breath, what was that? How could anyone get used to the sky constantly falling down?
I mean, I kinda like it, but I'm just a ball of infinite sadness over here, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. After a little bit of return to sender, I find my new favorite weapon that I can't use, the burst lantern. Normally, you would wave it at enemies and it would add stacks, which you would eventually detonate. However, we're just going to carry it around like the lantern that it is. Maybe it'll even light the area a little bit, or at the very least make me seem less intimidating. The quote-unquote attacks do move objects too, which will be helpful in the long run, I'm sure. Oh hey, Jan's got friends today.
Listen up, you uglies. Your worship is required. A beautiful one has arisen from the ugliest of all the broken sky places. There they are. Quickly, humble yourselves before the naturally proportional one. I said, humble!
Not exactly how I would have handled that situation, but you do you, buddy. So I guess I'm not the only one to emerge from the ground as of late. And while I don't want to focus on the story too much in this video, just know that there's some very interesting stuff going on in this game. You've got different factions of rock creatures fighting one another, while others are trying their best to incorporate everyone into something resembling a working society. And the game wants us to ruin all that. But maybe we don't have to. After putting a few more points into Resonance, I invest in a skill that makes my parry window a bit larger. That should help. And with that, it's time to move on. But we can't leave without defeating the leaders of this place, the Whispering Mothers. We're pretty beefy at this point though, so this should go well. After a little practice, the mothers aren't that bad. They constantly summon rocks that I can throw back at them, and if I dodge their dancing just right, I can do some damage there too. And after a little bit, they go down. Uh-oh. Well, she may be enraged, but the fact that she has even more attacks now is actually more of a boon than anything else. And after a few quick dodges and absorbs, the mothers go down. And with that, we now have the pull ability, which means we can manipulate the environment a bit more, and sometimes even enemies. It also does no damage, so life is good. With thousands of mass in hand, I decide to get my resonance up to a solid 20, which may or may not have been the soft cap, I really have no idea, then start to invest in my health. And with that, it's on to the next area of the game. Oh, you're a big one. Hey there, how's it going?
I am Shidra of the World Pillar. I am Order and its defender.
And humble. Don't forget humble. Shidra here is willing to help us get closer to the sky, but wants us to take care of a couple beasties down in the depths first. I guess they're eating a lot of his little friends and causing a general ruckus. You know I'm technically a pacifist, right? I mean, I'll try to talk them down, but I feel like you've already tried that. Well, into the nerve root we go. This area is full of traps, and the enemies here are starting to hit a bit harder, but it's nothing a little practice and timing can't fix. The puzzles are definitely getting more elaborate though, that's for sure. It's a good thing I'm semi-decent at platformers. And eventually, we make it through. Time for the Feaster's Lair. Definitely not looking forward to this. Oh hey, you look normal. What's up? I mean, they attacked me first. I really didn't have a choice in the matter. Oh, yeah, no, still feel bad about that one. I just want you to know, you are a mean little man, but I forgive you. Thank you for not touching my face. Anyway, this place is the worst. It's got random teeth everywhere, things burst out of the ground and bite you all the goddamn time, and overall, this place just makes me uncomfortable. Give you 2 guesses why, the first one doesn't count. Look at this, even the upgrade materials are trying to kill me here. In any case, I think I found the feaster that Shidra wants me to persuade. Hello, my dude. Can you, not do that? Hello? Hello? Ugh, you're gonna make me do it, aren't you? Hello! Yes, hi, I am talking to... Oh, shit. So, yeah. No way to initiate this fight unless you pop him a little. Technically, my lantern didn't do any damage to him, but we'll still count that for posterity's sake. So that's 2 times now the game has forced our hand. As far as the fight itself goes, it's not too bad. Grab falling rocks whenever you can, repel his beak attacks when they aren't red, and dodge all the shockwaves and, other waves, till you've got a moment to strike. Defensively. Follow through, and that's all she wrote. Wait, second phase? Oh, ew. Ew. Make it stop. Please, God, make it stop. Oh, thank Christ. Hey, come on. Come on, kid, I beat you. Give it up. Oh, for heaven's sake, fine. Do I count that one? It was already dead. I don't feel like I count that one. In any case, I can warp in midair now, so that helps. Before I head back to Shidra, I decided to bounce around to the places I've already been since we're nearby. I thought using my new powers in old areas would be fun, and it is, but there's something off about these areas now. Oh, hey fella.
Who? You? So quiet. We're siblings. Still stuck.
Oh, damn, that's what it is. Everyone's gone. Like, everyone. Even the little miner dudes are missing. Where is everybody? Gotta say, trying to be a pacifist in this world is making me feel pretty melancholy. Well, at least the rain is nice. Shidra wanes poetic at me for a bit, basically calls me a monster, then tells me I need to go further into the sky with a key he'll make me. For a price. Yep, another fetch quest. Guess we'll just be getting this strand of the child, whatever that is. I really hope I don't have to, take it from said child. Man, what is this place? Gives me the creeps. Oh, hey, one of the rock kids. What are you doing here?
There are no moms here. No real moms. They don't give, they take. What they take from siblings, they give the child.
Yep, nope, I'm out. Good luck with everything, I'm sure you'll figure it out. So, rather than go into the garden, I decided instead to go to the Carven Palace. You know, on the other side of the map. Far away from there. But from the looks of things are just as fucked on this end. Seriously though, the story in this game, it definitely didn't fully make sense as I was playing, but now that I'm editing this video, it's starting to really... Are those pathways made of people? Oh god, now I'm wondering if I really should be destroying everything in my path. Everything here is terrible. Oh god, what fresh hell is this? Jan, this place is bad.
At last I'm here, surrounded by true siblings, not just some uglies who whimper and moan about the old pain.
Jan, buddy, no, I think you've got it wrong, man. What are you doing? Oh god, Jan! Oh, wait, he's okay. Sort of. Can someone please stop this ride? I would like to get off. Well, the sooner we get out of here, the sooner this nightmare ends. I get through the traps, then make my way to... Oh, Christ. Oh, good, it screams. This is fine. I hate sleeping anyway, so really the joke's on you. Hey, pal, you using this? I need to hide away for a bit. Oh, I guess he's a little upset about that one. All right, calm your pebbles. Sheesh. I mean, I just kind of did it? Oh, good, the game lets me tell him how. And here I thought I was just gonna leave this poor man without the knowledge. That's your idea of demonstrating? Bad game, bad. That doesn't count. Carl, edit that one out. Carl? Holy shit, is that Jan? Jan, buddy, what happened to you? Well, I guess some things never change. At this point, I admit I was a little lost and felt like I had missed a lot of content, so in the interest of making sure I saw every boss that was possible, I looked up some maps. Turns out I missed a boss in the desert area. He's hard. However, once you learn his movesets and timings, you can start to use his own aggression against him. And without too much practice, I can safely say that the Desert Watcher is an easy enough fight. Shouldn't have tried to fight me on sight, my guy. Back in Teeth Town, it turns out there's 2 more bosses that I completely skipped over. Nightmare Rudolph here is a bit rough. His timings are all a bit off, and it feels really strange trying to parry him at first. But, as with all things, perfect practice makes perfect. And after a few tries, Rudolph goes down. The next boss is slightly less terrifying, but only a little. Why is everything teeth here? Much like Rudolph, his moveset is a little wonky at first, but is easy enough to learn if you give it some time. So, time is what I give. Well, that and final rest. Man, this entire game is filled with secrets. Much like Dark Souls, there are entire areas you can miss without it impeding your story progress, which is both really awesome from a player perspective and probably really frustrating for the developers. Oh, and since this boss here isn't actually necessary to progress the game, I'm not going to hit him if he doesn't hit me first. But I do question his choice in wallpaper. So anyway, back to the palace we go. And while this place doesn't have teeth growing out of the walls, and the body parts that make up the walls are tastefully hidden, man does this area have a lot of traps and platforming. We're talking mid-air warping, spike traps of varying qualities, physics puzzles where you have to pull platforms across gaps, all while platforming yourself, mind you. And if you just so happen to panic press the dodge button too many times, you get to start all the way back at the beginning of the last platform puzzle. And you know, it may be frustrating, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't extremely satisfying when you finally get to the end. So with our stats pretty much maxed out as much as I'd really like them to be, and my skills all giving me more than enough damage, it's time we speed things up and race to the finish. First up is Shapely Fidus. Fidus here has a lot of moves, and all of them hit pretty hard. And just when I thought I'd seen all of them and was getting confident, well, yeah. Oh, and that's not even mentioning Stage 2. Oh yeah, did I mention there's a Stage 2? And yes, as you'd expect, Stage 2 is definitely harder. If you thought Fidus used Area of Denial before, whoo, baby are you in for a ride. This boss took some learning. And I'm not talking just learning the parry timings, I mean actual, full-on, memorizing the tells and preparing the button presses beforehand learning. But goddamn did it feel good when I finally knocked him down. Right into Stage 3. Oh yeah, did I mention there's a Stage 3? Unfortunately, this is one of those boss fights where you have to start all the way back at the beginning every time you die, no matter how far you got with your previous attempt. But I think I could say with confidence that I was definitely getting better each time. Yep, definitely getting better. Eventually, I got so good at this fight that I made it all the way to Stage 3 without losing any health or healing charges. And eventually, Fidus goes down? Goes down. Down? Come on, make up your mind or... Okay, he goes down. And, as is the case with all major bosses, we get a new technique. Pulling ourselves towards objects. Sure hope that doesn't evolve into difficult platforming later. There's another optional boss here as well, or so the map says, but this guy looks like he's just chilling.
An artisan of the flesh is not to be interrupted.
I mean, I'd like to talk to you more. Can we talk about... Oh, god damn it, Grime, if you mean punch, say punch! Turns out he's of the forgiving nature, though, and who am I to turn down an offering of peace? Moving on. Oh no, are those flowers? We're back in the spooky garden again, aren't we? Yup, spooky garden. Oh boy, here comes the ruin flashbacks. So happy my fear of vining plants gets to surface today. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, what's whispering at me now? Go ahead, game, what do you got? Oh, flower children. I'm sure this is fine. Oh, hey, it's the strand I needed. Are you guys cool if I just take the... who am I kidding? I'm not waiting for an answer. Bye! Oh, hey, an actual rock child. What's happening here? Wait, you're from the desert? Oh, God, you didn't come here, did you? Why the hell would you come here? In any case, back to Shidra, who makes the key I needed. Looks like we're finally moving on. Almost there. Back on through the palace, and then we can... Jan? Is that you?
I still feel wrong. Am I beyond mending? Am I the only one the form change did nothing for? Maybe everyone was just playing along, hoping it gets better.
Alright, well, you seem to be having some issues, so I hope it all works out for you. Okay, door found, key used, and now we can... This is not what I was expecting. Seriously, what's with all the goop? And goop-related platforming? Man, is there a lot of really intricate platforming here. It's great, don't get me wrong, and it feels really tight, but damn if my poor old man brain is struggling to keep focused for minutes upon minutes of precision jumps. Huh, okay. Goop is changing. Really changing, actually. What's going on? Is there a parade? Oh, hello.
Ha-ha! It is you! Here at last! Welcome! Welcome, Great End Giver! All of this is the Coda's gift to you!
This is not what I was expecting. So, I guess the story here is that everyone in this city has been waiting for me to arrive, and they want me to break their stuff. Like, really want me to break their stuff. We're talking 5-year-old wakes up at 4 a.m. to wake you up so Christmas can start levels of want. Gotta say though, it's getting a little weird this close to the sky. Okay, more than a little weird. Alright, that's it. Time to leave. What's this, a bell? Sure, ring the bell. Never gets me out of here. What the final performance? Those hula hoop artists? Ow, 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 ow! So much like this entire city, this boss fight is weird. First, you have to dodge through 3 waves of dancing razor skirt women, and then you have to fight Scythe McGee over here, who, by the way, hits like an absolute truck. And yes, you have to go through the dance sequence every single time. And I'll be honest, it wouldn't be so bad, except for 2 things. First off, McGee has a metric boatload of health. And second, he completely ditches his weapon randomly throughout the fight and starts directing his dancing partner instead. Obviously, the game wants me to attack him while occasionally fending her off. This is supposed to be a break for me. But because we can't do that, this just means that we have to sit around for several more minutes than we would otherwise, all while defending ourselves from attacks. It's a bit rough. But finally, after 2 hours of attempts, I figure out his patterns and can stay focused long enough to beat him down. At least he's jovial about the whole affair. Anyway, time to erase this city from existence. Oh, that actually did erase everything. There's barely anything left. I'm sure there's an argument to be made that they gave me consent to end this entire city's existence somewhere, but I just don't have it in me. Now, we're basically at the end of the game. If I'm being completely honest, judging by how difficult that boss was, I thought that was the end. But the game just gave me the double jump ability, and we're still pushing forward into some really cosmic horror shit. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you the map. I'm not going to show you anything inside this area, because it had a lot of story stuff, and it was really sad, and kind of broke me a bit. If you've played the game before, then you already know that there's nothing in this area that would prevent me from pressing forward while still following our current rule set. And if you haven't, just trust me when I say that I couldn't bring myself to ruin this part of the game for you, and it wasn't important to the difficulty of the challenge. And with that, we reach the end of the game. Kiad here gives us a final farewell, and Shidra informs me that rather than letting me destroy everything, as is my fate, he has an alternative. Allow myself to be destroyed, and then, with the darkness that has unwillingly taken the lives of those around me removed, be reborn. An offer that I accept. And with that, the game is over. We've beaten Grime, and only had to use our weapon about 3 times or so to progress the story, which is way less than I thought it was going to be. Now obviously, there's a lot more of this game to be discovered. I left out multiple boss fights, entire areas, and an entire ending, but I'm happy with what I've accomplished here today. Hopefully you enjoyed watching my struggle, and who knows, maybe there's a possibility for more Grime challenge runs in the future. Until then though, that's all I've got. Take care of yourselves, be good to one another, and I'll see you all again soon.